Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and thank you for watching today's video where I am doing one of my clients' makeup. I absolutely love doing her makeup. She is beautiful. Her skin is also it's just amazing overall. So I love doing her makeup. Um, in this makeup video, I'm gonna forewarn you all. I made so many mistakes. I haven't really done that much makeup since COVID hit. At one point I was getting makeup clients left and right, but once COVID hit, I guess there really wasn't any need or no one just was looking to book me for service. So this was really one of my first like in-depth makeup, like full face looks since COVID, and I felt like I was off a bit. Some of the things that I normally would do, I forgot and didn't do. Just so you'll see a lot of mistakes that I made during the course of this video, and the look came out beautiful. But I definitely want to start taking more clients so that I can kind of get back in the groove of everything. As far as just doing makeup again, doing full faces again, and what products to use, what techniques to use. But I still wanted to show this video because it still might help somebody, and it might even help someone on what not to do. So I hope you all enjoyed this video, and my nails are lit. If you watch Sydney Alexis on YouTube already, that is who does my nails, and she did an amazing job. Thank you, Sydney. So we will jump right into it. So here, guys, I'm simply just filling in her brows. I'm not really trying to do a lot of overdrawing. Me personally, I like to keep the brows as natural as possible. So as you all saw, I didn't overdraw. I didn't go too dark with it. I just did very, very light strokes. Right here, I'm just simply trying to clean up, well, not even clean up, but just blend out that concealer that I use to clean up the brow. If I'm not mistaken, because I don't have all of my makeup in front of me, I did use e.l.f. 16 hour camo concealer. And I actually wish I would have used a different color because it's kind of orangey in my opinion. But it did its job. And then I went ahead and kind of used it as a base before my eyeshadow. Now some people frown upon this. They like you need to use eye primers for eyeshadow, but me personally, I really love the e.l.f. 16 hour camo concealer for this purpose because it dries up so well, and I feel like it shows eyeshadow colors amazingly. Like it's a really good concealer to use for this purpose, and also just to conceal, but I really love it for this purpose as well. And are any of y'all on Clubhouse? I don't even know how to explain Clubhouse. And if you're interested in following me, my name is Jess Alexandria on there. But listen, Clubhouse is so amazing. As some of you may know, I'm a lash artist, and I'm in like a lot of lash artist groups on there. And when I tell you that they be dropping gems, okay, it is just so informational. I really love Clubhouse. The only thing about Clubhouse is you have to be invited in. So find somebody to invite you in, and then what will happen is classrooms will start to show up in your hallway based on the people that you follow. And you'll really learn some really good business tips. It's going to be all based on the people that you are following. So hopefully you all try that out soon. I love it. Man, one of my first mistakes, because I'm gonna go through them with y'all. I'm not shy about it. Is I felt like I extended the tail. I'm sorry, the tail of her brow too far out. The tail of your brow should never be longer than the outer corner of your eye. And I know that, and I don't know why I did that, but you know, it is what it is. So now I'm going in with like this dark purple shade in this MAC palette that I received from a makeup class that I did. And I started a new technique, new for me, which is using a fluffy brush and kind of just patting in the product first before I actually like blend it and buff it out, so that I don't lose the actual pigment of the color and it doesn't look ashy and everything like that. And I think that it worked pretty well. I see a lot of people and they build up their colors. But sometimes for me, I feel like it's hard to do that because when I go lighter to darker, building up colors, I feel like I'm not really getting a good color payoff. So I actually do in reverse, which is dark color first, and then I blend out with a lighter color, and that's what I did in this case. It's kind of like a light brown, if you can kind of tell. And it just works better for me. Some people do it lighter to dark. Whatever works best for you, I say do it. And I'm actually going in with another 16-hour camo concealer here. It's a lighter color. Again, I don't have them in front of me, so I don't know the exact name. But it's like a really light beige color. And what we're doing here is like a no cut crease type of thing, like a soft cut crease. And I like this because it's light and it again clings onto the shadow really well. So the color payoff on this concealer is going to be beautiful. And hopefully I said that correctly. Hopefully you understood. I felt like it was a tongue twister. So this is mistake number 2, and I'm gonna walk y'all through it. So I put this white shadow down because I wasn't sure where I wanted to go with the look first, but I figured I could tap the white shadow with anything. I don't think that I used the right brush for it because I felt like it was kind of blotchy at first. Then once I finished with the white color, I just felt like the look was just entirely too flat. I did not want to mess up what I did, and I didn't want to have to remove anything and start all over. So you'll see in the next few clips that I will add a shimmer. When I tell you that shimmer was not sticking at all, again, I don't know if it was the brush that I was using, but it was all on her cheeks. It was all on her lash extensions that I just did. And then when I tried to wipe it away, her whole entire cheek was gold. Like, it took me forever to get the actual shimmer off of her cheeks and everything. So I would definitely say for a beginner or someone who is a novice makeup artist like myself, just kind of have an idea of what look that you are going for ahead of time so that you can plan properly. Because I really wasn't sure about the type of look that I wanted to go for, which is the reason why I went in with the white shadow first. And then I went in with the shimmer once I realized what I wanted to do. And as I started applying the shimmer, noticed that it wasn't sticking. But at this point, as you can see, it's too late. It's already on her lashes. It's already on her cheeks. So what I ended up doing was once I wiped off her face, I found another brush. It was still from the same Wet n Wild collection, but it was like a flatter brush. I would even say it was a foundation brush. You'll see it. And it applied better. Way better than this brush that I used initially. Now, even though I messed up, and you all can see the brush right here, I'm not sure because Wet n Wild doesn't really have the name of the type of brushes that they are on there. But it definitely, as you see, it applied way better than the other brush, and it allowed me to like spread the product better. And I was so happy that it came out well because I was so nervous and I didn't want to have to do her makeup look over. But listen, a part of being a makeup artist is being able to troubleshoot an issue. Like, that could have went so wrong in so many different ways, but I just had to persevere and I had to keep on going, and I had to figure out a way to fix the situation, and I did. So whenever you mess up, don't get discouraged at all. Just find a way to fix the issue, and don't even tell your client that you messed up. Just make it seem like you're just going along with the flow, still doing makeup, and then just do what you have to do to fix it. So right now I'm just putting on foundation. I can't remember the name of the foundation that I used, and I mixed the colors, so it probably doesn't matter anyway. In hindsight, again, this is what the third mistake. In hindsight, after watching this video, I probably would have used a different color because, again, it's applying so orange on her. I don't think it was a lighting because once I took pictures and everything like that, it still kind of gave that orange undertone. But you live and you learn. And I had such a hard time with her eyeliner because the eyeliner was kind of like old, so it wasn't dragging correctly. It was like a liquid eyeliner from Wet n Wild. But as you see, I went in with concealer and I sharpened it and I cleaned it. So don't get discouraged. Just find ways to finesse the situation and you will be good to go. So one thing that I've noticed that has been working for me lately, guys, is instead of applying product straight to the face, I've actually been applying it to palettes or just on the back of my hand, and using my brush or my sponge to pick it up and then putting it on the client's face. I love this because it allows me to control how much product I'm putting on the face and build up and add in as I go. Sometimes when you put the product on your client's face, it's there. It's not really anything you can do to take it away. You can just try your best to blend it in as much as possible. But I found for me this has been working way better to put it on with a brush or sponge first to control the product and then build it up. So just a tip for anyone who, feels like they're putting too much product on and then once it's on, they don't really know what to do. That's what I've been doing and it's been working beautifully for me. And yes, the concealer that I am using, it is a 16-hour camo concealer. When e.l.f. came up with these, I went and brought as many as I could. And I love this concealer. The only thing I would say is that you need to work with them fast because they aren't really that blendable. And you need to make sure that, like, even though I'm using a brush to blend them out, you'll see later on that I'm going to go in with a beauty blender to make sure everything is blended and the beauty blender is damped because those concealers, they dry up matte and they dry really quickly that you kind of have to work with them really fast. It's the only, and I wouldn't even say issue because I actually like that about it, but you just need to make sure that you understand that about this product and that you deal with it accordingly. Now, isn't she just gorgeous? Like, she was beautiful before I put the makeup on. But just the simple little enhancements that I did, I mean, amazing. And some people was asking me about right near her eyeliner where her lashes meet why there was no product. So I know this may sound weird to some people, but I just did her lash extensions like right before doing this. And I normally do not tell my clients that they cannot wear makeup because I want you to still be able to enjoy it. But at the same time, if you wear makeup, it can sometimes mess up your extensions. So I tried to get as close to her lash extensions without touching them as possible with the product so that, they would not, affect her lash extensions that she just got done. And she sent me a picture of how she looked the next day and all of her extensions were still on. So sometimes certain things you do have to sacrifice for the sake of, keeping your extensions intact. But it did not, interfere with the look. She still loved her look considering. It wasn't really that big of a deal. So if you're wondering what that space is, it's because of the lash extensions. Now, right now, I'm just going in with a very light brown bronzer from Ruby Kisses. I got it from the beauty supply store. I was looking for something that was kind of light for my lighter girls because I always felt like when I went in with contour colors, they were just too dark. So I found this from Ruby Kisses and I really loved it. I don't really want to contour her too dark today. because she kind of wanted to keep it somewhat natural outside of like the eyeshadow, because she specifically requested something like a rust color, and I tried to give that to her. So, you know, we want to bring color back into her face, but I don't want to make it too dark. And guys, look at the angle of my camera. I'm crazy. First of all, this is near my front door. And you know, when you have that one spot in your house where you just pile up all the junk that you literally just you're not using at the moment, that will be at our front door. I definitely should have angled the camera better. I'm trying to get back in the groove of like recording myself. And I was not even taking this into consideration when I started recording. And we have hella stuff sitting there from Christmas. So just don't mind my unprofessionalism in this video. um, but yes, definitely when I was looking back at this video, I'm like, this is totally an eyesore. And then you can't even catch her face because the position that I had her sitting in. So just amateur stuff. But everything turned out great though. And I wanted to do like a light contour of her nose. I did not want it to be too chiseled. So I just used an eyeshadow instead of using any like cream contours or anything like that. Guys, and let me ask y'all, what is your favorite setting spray? Is it Fix Plus from MAC, or is it the continuous mist setting spray from Morphe? Like, I'm really stuck. I have both currently, and I really love them both, but I just don't know which one really does it for me. At first, I thought it was a continuous mist setting spray because I hadn't used Fix Plus in years. But when I got Fix Plus with my makeup kit that I just received, I was like, yo, I fell back in love again. So this is like, we're on mistake number 4 now. I don't know why I had to do this, because hindsight, I should have just lined her with black liner. But I wanted to give her a little pop, but I couldn't find my white eyeliner pencil. So I just used like a white primer that I had, which I really wish that I hadn't did it. What I probably should have did was use something more of like a cream color, which probably would have softened the look a little bit. And then I went under it with like that same eyeshadows I used on her eyes. And when I tried to like blur and buff them out, kind of to make it smoky, as you see, they were not moving. I was like, what is going on? This is so not like me. And then when I went to go look for my mascara, I realized that I needed a new one, but I forgot to get it before her appointment. So I went in real quick and was like, I'll just use the gel liner, that eyeliner that I use for her top lid, and I'll just put a little razzle dazzle on the bottom lashes to make them pop a little bit. I was all over the place, but if you think I wasn't gonna let her leave without being beat, you're crazy. It was her birthday, and I wanted her to look fabulous, so we was gonna make it pop. Now I'm just going in with chestnut to line her lips. And listen, her lips are gorgeous. She literally has the best lips to work with. Some people have just like really small, thin lips, so it's really hard to get in there. But her lips were perfect. She was such a good person to work on. Having, you know, not really done makeup for the first time. I mean, for, you know, in a long time. I don't know why I'm getting so tongue-tied talking to y'all. Doing voiceovers is mad hard because I lose my train of thought. It's not like talking to somebody and then they respond to you. It's just I'm just talking and talking and talking. So I lose my train of thought a lot, and it's definitely even worse when I have voiceovers. So in case anybody asks, the lip combo I used here was chestnut for the lip liner. Then I used Saint Germain, and then I went in with Kinda Sexy. And then to top it off, I went in with a liquid gloss lipstick from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I don't remember the name because I got it so long ago. But it's kind of like a clear champagne looking lip gloss with like sparkles. It's so cute. Okay, guys, this is the finished product. I hope you liked it and I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you next time. Bye.